Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and reach your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my
Thank
email
you for joining
list.
me
Hit
on
up, and I
the
got
Real
you.
Women Don't Bitch
Interested in being a guest
podcast.
speaker?
This is
your
your proud host
you can
on
sign up on the
Shaw,
website too.
AKA
This is your number one
Raw,
advanced
Real,
mental
and
conditioning
Relentless.
specialist for
I am the
entrepreneurs.
number one advanced
This is
mental
Raw,
conditioning
Real, and
specialist for
Relentless.
entrepreneurs.
Signing
Because
out.
building mental
Deuces.
muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to piss a couple of people off, and that's because you're following me and you're really not my ideal client. But that's okay. You know how I am. I just say it the way that it is. And I don't everybody want to agree with me 100%, but I'm going to put out something really controversial. A lot of you that have been following me, you know I'm not a big fan of the self-care industry. You know, there are some exceptions to the rule, but I believe that there are two silent killers. Actually, they're really not silent, but that's the spirit of collaboration and the self-care industry. There's something going on where it's being promoted and it's a specific type of propaganda where people are capitalizing off of it, but it's crippling us as women, as entrepreneurs, and it literally gets up under my skin. But real talk. You know, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. I see these women, you come out here and it's like, yeah, I'm beasting my business. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then all of a sudden you kind of wane and I don't see you as much anymore. Then you totally disappear and then you come back and you're totally rebranded. You're doing something new and bam, there you go. And you all have heard me use the analogy before with the fast food restaurants where when they reface Wendy's, you know, Taco Bell, all of those different places, they don't close their doors. As they're rebranding, as they're refacing, they stay open. I'm saying this to you as an entrepreneur that was lost. But when I came out, I was like, I'm a life coach, author, and motivational speaker. I stopped calling myself a life coach and started saying that I was a personal development specialist. And everything just kind of morphed. And before I knew it, I finally got a handle on, okay, I'm a personal development coach and a business strategist. And then I even took it to the next level. And I'm like, wait a minute, I am the number one advanced mental and conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs. But every single time I change my name, every single time I revamp my website or change the face of my Facebook group, guess what I didn't stop doing? I didn't stop doing live videos. I didn't stop showing up. I didn't stop promoting products or services. I just went and changed the name on that shit and I kept going. What I didn't do is start saying that, oh my God, things aren't working out and I'm just feeling stressed. And then let somebody come to me and say, well, when was the last time you journaled? When was the last time you meditated? When was the last time you worked out? What you really should probably do is stop being overly consumed by your business and just take some time out for you. When's the last time you went to the spa? When's the last time you got a massage or got a manicure or a pedicure? And it's like WTF, because you didn't talk like this and you didn't do this shit when you were working that bullshit ass job where they had you working too many hours a day.
You couldn't even get to Lou Fane and them to get your nails done. Nothing was available to you time-wise. You could barely get your hair done. You were sitting here sweating in the kitchen, and that's as close as you got to a workout, was your arm going back and forth, lifting pots and pans, trying to feed your family. And now, because you are an entrepreneur and you're in control of your schedule, so you say, you're looking at things and you're saying, yeah, well, I'm here and I can do what I want to do. And it's like, no. If you can put in all of those hours for someone else, for something that was meaningless, the only thing you knew on the other side was a guaranteed check. Why can you not put that same level of effort and execution towards something you're supposed to be passionate about? The break isn't needed because you need self-care. The break is needed because you weren't ever in tune with what your call was in the first place, and you're just trying to do something to make a penny. And instead of you doing what you're called to do and making sure that there's a profit behind this purpose, you're draining yourself that way. And so because you have a low mindset and because you're more concerned about the money and you're moving out of anxiousness and you're overexerting at the wrong time and you don't have a level head, these are the kind of things that knock you out. And just mentally, you're stressed more than you realize, and you are sitting around thinking too much, and you're sitting around having conversations too often with people who are allowing you to have pity parties or talk negative shit about bullshit people who don't pay you, instead of talking to someone who's going to empower you and saying, why are you talking about that? What are we going to do? Let's do a little mini mastermind. Let's plot, let's plan, let's strategize, let's go to the next level. And you're sitting here and you're listening to all of this feedback. And I'm here to tell you something, women. Just take care of yourself every damn day. Take care of yourself every damn day. Self-care is not something that you say, I'm going to put on a planner, something I'm going to schedule out. Every day, something you're doing should be a part of taking care of yourself, whether it's laying in the bed and looking at the ceiling for 5 minutes, meditating, journaling, taking a quick brisk walk for 15 minutes, making sure you're drinking plenty of water, putting the kind of foods in your diet that will encourage you to have energy and enhance mental alertness. If you do this on a regular basis, you don't have to disappear away from your business for unnecessary time frames in order for you to recoup, in order for you to run a business. I'm hoping that this is making sense to you, because so many of you are disappearing all in the name of self-care. And it's like, no, it's all in the name of organizing. And it's so funny to me how sometimes stereotypically we will talk about how men are not organized and how they have one-track minds and how women are better multitaskers. But here's the real deal. I have found that a lot of women, your true colors come out, and you're not really good at multitasking the way that you say that you are, because once it's time to multitask, the laundry, the kids, your business, and dinner, it's like, oh my God, but there's just not enough time. There's not enough time in the day. There's not enough hours. How am I going to get this done? I seem so overwhelmed. You don't pay attention to your time. You don't move with the same sense of urgency. And before you know it, the day has left you and you haven't done diddly squat. But when you sit down and exercise proper time management, when you breathe sometimes instead of being so anxious to make the money, when you take time out to say, I'm going to work out instead of overthinking this thing to allow adrenaline to rush through my body, let me relax some, then you give yourself the proper opportunity for your creativity to explode. Self-care is not something that you disappear and do. Because a lot of you, I'm going to be real with you, the only reason why you're able to disappear for 30 days and then come back all of a sudden is because your business wasn't doing shit anyway. I wish I would disappear for 30 days right now. I have several one-to-one clients and some people in an academy that would be like, where in the hell is August? Not only that, I would rewind the hands of time for people that are used to seeing me consistently on social media. If I just came back in out of nowhere, oh yeah, by the way, I'm back and this what I got to offer y'all, while I'm still in this explosive period of growth in my business, some people would be thinking, even if it's only on a subconscious level, even though I would like to invest with her, I cannot, because what if she has to disappear again? What if she has to dip away? Ladies, we can't be this way. Self-care needs to be a part of your regular regimen. It should not be so restricted and religious that there's no flexibility with how you execute it. But please stop disappearing on your business that you're building, because it just so happens that the day you disappear may be the most critical day that you could have had explosive growth, but you got to go away for self-care. So no, I'm not anti-self-care. I'm just anti the way many of the messages for self-care are being exploited. If you can leave your business and disappear for multiple days, multiple weeks, and you haven't even established it, you don't have a team so it can be functioning, you don't have the proper automation in place to make sure you're still getting those deposits, you are still basically an employee of the job that you created, and you're going to fall flat on your ass. Your business is going to fall, it's going to fold, and you won't be here next month, let alone next year. So where are my ladies at that are ready to put in the work to be real business owners? Where are my ladies at that are going to be focused and stay on the grind and decide that self-care is going to become a way of life instead of something that you throw on your schedule? It's no different than dieting. Dieting is not something you're supposed to do for a couple days, weeks, or months to lose some weight. It is supposed to be a lifestyle regimen in which you eat permanently to maintain proper health. How about we start thinking about self-care in the same way? All right, you guys, that's your nugget. That's your token for the day. Run with it. You know where to find me on Facebook. It's August Crenshaw. Come follow me. Come post. Let's discuss this thing. Comment on the platforms you're watching. I'm ready to dialogue. Love you, ladies. I'm outie. Deuces.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomen.don't bitch podcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.